You're gonna regret this!
Wonderful.
Got it.
In the Maker's name! Let's see what you're made of! Watch in horror as I rip you apart!
Well done.
Excellent! I'm Marek and the Maker! Yeah! You're hopeless!
Ooh, that's a crit.
On your guard, wretch!
Well done.
You get no mercy from me! For Eldon!
I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died.
Like,
I yield.
you'll die for what you've
Wait,
done.
there is another option. Batean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him
No,
go.
that's crazy.
There are too few of us. It's not a matter of what we like, it's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden.
The joining itself is...
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
No, Loghain has to die for his
You
crime.
can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora,
Stop treating...
daughter. Just make it quick, Warden.
Let's do it.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
I need to talk with Alistair first.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
Makes you a better choice than Honora.
This wasn't exactly my first choice when we got to Denerim, but I know what we're up against. I know what's at stake. Honora's got experience handling nobles and foreign dignitaries, but I do know a few things about fighting Darkspawn.
And you're willing to give up your freedom?
If that's the price of ending the Blight, it's my duty as a Grey Warden.
Do you think you're ready to be king?
Are there people who are ready for that sort of thing? But I guess if it comes down to it, I'll do my best. Oh, I think my stomach just twisted up in a knot or something.
Should I choose Honora?
She seems to want it anyway, and I know I don't. So, yes? Maybe? I don't know. Are there people? But I guess if...
Certainly.
What makes you a better choice than Alistair?
Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead for Eldon. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the Civil War. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power.
You don't know that. He'll have my help and Eamon's.
And he'll need it. He can't hold the throne on his own, and every soul here knows it. Opportunists will forever be watching him, waiting to grab power.
Are you prepared for this? Are you sure it's what you want?
I have never had the smallest doubt.
Who do you think I should choose?
Warden, there's no doubt on this subject. Alistair would be a disastrous king. I can lead for Eldon. I have proven this.
I'm ready to
As
choose.
the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Eldon?
I believe Alistair and Honora plan to marry and rule jointly.
We do. I believe this is what King Merrick wanted. To see his blood tied to my father's to begin a new line of Ferelden kings.
But I mean, I did swear an oath. What I mean is, I'm all for founding a new line of kings. But, well, there's the Blight.
What the king is trying to say, my lords and ladies, is that he will be taking the field with his fellow Grey Warden to do battle with the Archdemon.
Yes. That.
Until then, I shall stay in Denerim and rule in my husband's absence, as I did for Kaelin. But I trust Alistair shall reach a more heroic ending.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope, take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
I could do no less, my king.
Everyone, get ready to march. It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this blight.
Woo!
But we will face it, and we'll defeat it!
Ferelden is depending on you all.
Alright, well, that's the best ending that I could hope for, or was planning.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
Congratulations on your engagement, by the way.
Congratulations. Congratulations? Why would you do this to me? How could you? I've done nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I knew that Arleman wanted this for me, but I never did. I thought for sure that there would be a way out of it. But then you went and put me on the throne yourself. Why?
Your country needs you, Alistair.
And what I want doesn't factor in anywhere, does it? Funny how it always works out like that. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I? I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The blight awaits, right?
Yay. Okay, kind of disapproved. Oh well. This is passive, so sure. Nora's not there. Morganston. Alright, so now it's quick save.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes.
A revival on. There's another one she can get. Hello. Okay. What's this? Stain the sheriff bucket. Oh, I didn't even see that she had more. Okay. Let's get more fire weapons again. That off, put this on. So now let's go and speak to Alistair's sister.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? My what?
We did this already.
I am Goldana, yes.
He's telling the truth, listen to him. Blah, blah, blah.
For all the good it does me. You killed Mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time.
That's hardly Alistair's fault,
And who
is
in the
it?
Maker's name?
Hey,
I got
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Goldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well,
You think I wished her dead?
maybe not. But you're to be king, aren't you? That's something. More than your nieces and nephews will ever see, that's for sure.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine, but you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister.
It kind of went better pre-King. What the fuck?
Well,
that kid just...
That was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
You don't need her. You have others who care for you.
Such as? The only person who ever cared about me was Duncan, and he's gone.
You have friends, Alistair. I'm one of them.
Thank you. I'm glad you came with me. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. Not much better. A little bit better. Alright. So it's the last battle, correct? Yep, final onslaught. Care about that. Don't care about this shit. Let's mark it. Go suck a dick. Blackstone right there. Blah, 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 blah. World map. And let's go back to camp real quick.
I did not thank you. It occurs to me now that you have freed me from the crows, and yet I did not think to thank you for it. No matter why you did it, still it was done, and I the benefactor. So, thank you.
Dear friend Zevran, I was glad to do it.
You say that so quickly, and yet it is an odd thing for me to hear. In the crows, we do not have friends, and yet here you are, and I cannot help but consider you such.
We are comrades in arms.
Then allow me to say this. What we are doing here, stopping the Blight, I cannot think of anything I have ever done which is so worthy. I intend to see this through to the end with you. After all, someone must take responsibility for preventing your untimely death. A suitable task for a friend, yes?
I think that's an excellent plan.
Now, isn't that odd? Just a year ago, Taliesin was telling me, Zevran, why are your plans always so horrid? Planning has never been my strong suit. Now, killing and lovemaking. Killing and lovemaking and witty retorts. Those I am better at. I forget where I was going with this. Well, no matter.
Okay. Make sure we talk to
I
everyone.
was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free. It's a beautiful sentiment. I
Oh,
think.
sorry, yawning.
One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
She gonna sing a song now? Oh, Jesus. She looks drunk as fuck. Sten's like, what the fuck, man? I just want to stand here in silence. Look at that bear symbol. Oh my god, this song is so long. Finally, Jesus. I regret talking to you now.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
I'd like to talk about what happened today.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
You're less talkative than usual.
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Maybe you did and didn't want to admit it.
I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
And you think that would have made it
You
better?
don't understand. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
It's only human. Don't punish yourself.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
Marjolaine chose who she became. So
How
can you.
Be so sure?
You left the Chantry to help others. That means
Do you
something.
really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me. She's a lucky girl, Morrigan.
How was she lucky?
She caught your eye. Though looking at her, it is not difficult to see why.
She's very beautiful.
Well, I want you to know I am happy for you. You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth, the remains of the Maker's chosen.
It's quite remarkable, yes.
I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
Andraste fought for everyone. She belongs to
Yes,
us all.
of course, but it still is something to be in awe of. I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Okay. Let's finish up with him.
Your wish?
Thing. Okay. Let's talk to the dwarf.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you?
What's wrong, Ogren?
What? I don't know. I guess we're pretty good friends now, right? I just keep thinking about all that slag with Branka. How I've turned out. I always said I was this way because she left, but I think maybe she left because of how I am.
You've changed since then, Ogren.
I've tried 27 new kinds of ale, and learned I'm just the right height to give a human girl a good time. That doesn't make me a good man. Enough wallowing in my own filth. Did you want to talk about something? What about?
Damn, do I really want to do this?
Oh, I mean, she was a real
I'm just gonna
firebrand
like
between
skip
the
all
sheets.
this.
And now she's dead. And there's no way to ever make things better. I guess I could use a bit of the old mortar and pestle. Hey, you want to get moving now? Pull up a drink, Warden. Join me in my sodding hole.
Something bothering
I
you?
don't know. I
Oh, come on.
always said I was this way because she left, but did you want to talk about something? What about? I have to admit, though, I do miss home. Just a bit. A little bit. When I was there, I guess I'd rather be a useless lump of a dwarf out here.
Okay.
So I figured, why not invite you to share a drink, huh? A drink from my own stash, my family's recipe.
I like that very
dedicated
much.
to my- You handled that like... How do you feel?
I feel great. Got any more?
Oh, no. The rest... I just wanted to tell you, after
Feel
all
the same way.
Oh, Warden. But that could be because those beans are getting chatty. So, do you want to talk about something? What about? You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. Like those provings. Ancestors show... This makes... Alright. Just leave me alone, Warden. Seriously. I don't know. I always said I was this way because she left, but...
Oh, come on.
And what about? Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you want?
Something's bothering
I
me.
don't...
Okay,
I
same
always said
thing.
I was... Enough wa... You need to shut that off. Especially my wife. We had to kick him in the stove. Berserkers grabbed that ink. We had to kick him in the stove. I'm listening.
Okay. So we're done with him. Alright, let's talk to Win.
What's on your mind?
Is there something we can do to cure you?
Cure me? What, am I sick now?
I guess death isn't an illness, is it?
Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear.
You're not afraid?
People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough.
Are you content?
I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we? What's on your mind?
Do you have any regrets
I
at all?
try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life, made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else.
Tell me, it might make you feel better.
Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority.
I can sense how that could be or see how that could be trouble.
What Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home, time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential just to be difficult.
And what did he think of you?
Oh, I dread to think. I was a harsh taskmistress. He might have thought I was a demon in disguise. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him.
What happened to Anarin?
Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down.
Ugh. Phylactery?
The phylactery is a vial of blood taken from a mage. But blood is connected to life, and your blood can be used to track you down. They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him.
It's not your fault, Wynne.
I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed Anarin. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves.
Maybe he did find the Dalish.
The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student.
Then maybe his sacrifice was worthwhile.
And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
Wynne's regret. See? There's still more quests to be done.
What's on your mind?
I want to know if Ogren has one.
Right here, old pal. What about? All right.
Doesn't seem like it, though.
I have been mistaken.
What do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met.
What changed your mind?
You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
You think the Qunari will invade Ferelden?
In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
Doesn't have anything.
What is your wish, Kadan?
Okay. Back to Shale.
I am listening. It has already vanquished one of its... Truly, I would have expected that the traitor would have defeated it. Perhaps it would have been put in prison, or drawn and quartered. I was curious to find out which.
And what would he have done to you?
Who knows? I cannot be tortured or killed. Perhaps I would have become a statue to decorate his bedchambers. Something on which to hang his coat. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt.
That's everyone besides ambassadors.
On your order, Grey Warden.
Do you need anything?
The Jarl was generous, but we're a mercenary force, Warden. Much of our equipment is self-financed. Were you to commit additional funds? On your order, Grey Warden. We are aware.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Communal box for resources have you collected for your troops? Oh. Sure, give all this crap. Like I need it. Sovereign. 30 sovereign. 30 sovereign. Master runes. Expert runes.
We will make good use of what you have brought us, Warden.
What does this do? It just levels you up? Guess. Huh. Interesting. Still have a bunch.
You witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The day we have assembled on a short crafting component.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to... There are...
Orzammar has sent her best, Warden. It has been a long time. Outfitting any army on short notice. Gems would serve the most utility. The Middlestone, sapphires, and the like. We're dealing with...
Ah, so that's what's needed. Well, let's see, actually.
I heard rumors that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask.
Okay. Leave. Out, so that. They'll have all these. Huh. 7. Just buy it back, see what happens. So I'm at 957.
I'll get on it. Everything brings us closer to victory.
That just gives you experience. Okay. Alright. Not bad. See if she has anything new to say.
I wish to ask a question of you.
Go ahead.
I wish to know your opinion of love.
This came out of nowhere, didn't
I
it?
would hardly call it nowhere. You and I have been intimate, for one. We have been close for some time now. You are impressive in many ways, and you even protected me from Flemeth without hope of reward. I feel anxious when I look upon you. I dislike this sense of dependency. 'Tis a weakness I abhor. If this is love, I wish to ascertain that you do not feel the same.
And if I do love you? Or are you saying that you love me?
No, that's not what I'm saying. You need to pay attention. What I'm saying is that I have been foolish. I have allowed myself to become too close. This is a weakness.
Love is not a weakness.
You are not listening to me. Do not be such a fool. This is for your own good. I am not like other women. I am not worth your distraction, and you are not worth mine.
You are worth my distraction.
You are impossible. Have it your way, but I will tell you truly now. You will regret it in the end. Your desire? So, full of questions. Your desire? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as ever.
Okay, so we have Wynn. I want to know if Ogren has one. Let's see. Ogren. Quest. It's just the one where we go into the parlor. Okay. Alright. So let's do wins. So we did Morgan's, we did Shills, Sten's, Ogren, Sven, Alistair. Now wins. She should be the last one.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, blast it.
I don't even know where I'm going though. I spoke to you first when she took under wing. She spoke of Danish elves, however, one believes who never find them as Eve Santa. So let's go to the Dalish elves.
Yes, indeed.
They were here. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Song of Valor. Fire weapons. Put that out.
Got it.
Run while you can. You should run while you can. No mercy. It's your turn.
Up right there.
Weakness breath.
On your guard.
Very good.
Watch out. Alright, battle it is then.
Sweet.
All right, all right.
It's the way out. It is. Cunning. 30 up. Combat tactics, sure.
Do you miss the cloister much? I heard you were quite happy there.
Yes, I was generally. It was peaceful and it gave me a new start. No one knew who I was, but sometimes I am glad I am away and back on the road. It's about the place.
You did it, outsider. You saved us from the ravages of the curse after all.
May the creators bless you, truly.
But Zathrian is lost to us, after all these centuries. He died heroically, I hope.
Yes, I believe he did.
I would like a happy ending to his tale. He will be a role model for many Dalish children to come. And now Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
I, for one, look forward to fighting against these darkspawn creatures.
Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day, hmm?
Anyway.
Andera Natishan, Grey Warden. Join us at the fire if you like, but haven't you got a war to get to?
Have you ever heard of an elf named Anrian?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the
Damn,
chances?
close your leg, girl.
Anarin the healer?
You know Anarin?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Anarin.
Ah, it makes sense. Anarin said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends, then?
If it was the same Anarian, then yes, one knows him.
If you seek Anarin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
Dara?
Let's bounce. I should probably, I don't think I have survival. Oop. Morrigan does, I guess. Try to talk to this chick again.
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you? My name is Alora. Not as much as I assumed you thought my task boring in comparison. Am I wrong? In truth, my place... I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? I am glad you attempted it. I will...
Huh. So I have to be the one with survival skills. It's kind of lame. Nope, that quest isn't gonna be finished.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
It's fine, Anrian.
You!
Oh,
You
shit.
are the Grey Warden who broke the curse! I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
Nowhere, I killed them.
You did? And somehow...
Technically, that wasn't a
that
lie.
you took action against those murderers speaks well of you. Take this token. It was crafted long ago by a great master. Now I will go into the forest and hunt. Perhaps there are others still to be found, stragglers. I can only hope.
That wasn't a lie, I actually killed them. 1+ cunning, are you serious? Picture of the beast, okay. The fuck did we get all the way over here already?
Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest, then? Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest, then?
Why is it still showing it's a quest? Or whatever. I guess because of that old, deranged hermit. Who knows? Is Anrian, dude. Living out in the Brazilian forest. Maybe that's him? The weird guy? Who knows? No one else over here. Mad Hermit. Tombstone. quick save before we talk to this guy. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, you've done it now. You've surely done it now. Oh, you've done it now. You've surely done it.
It appears someone has dug a hole beneath the stump, leading to a tiny filthy cave of sorts. Obviously, the hermit sleeps in there. It also appears to be a small cubby hole within the trunk itself. It is filled with mud, twigs, and other debris.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out.
Alright, well, I'm reaching in. Feel something else moving around the mud. It stabs your hand painfully as you yank your prize out.
Oh, you've done it now. You've surely done it now.
What is he going on about? That's it, really?
Oh, you've done it now. You've surely done it now.
So this is Anrian.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Anarian?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynne?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you. Oh, I was a dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
We should stay longer if you wish, or we could stay longer.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you, Anarian.
And on you.
When is everyone getting me now? It's kind of doo-doo. Just let me leave. I gotta take the long way back. Huh? The fuck? Does seem like she walks a little faster. There was like a super sprint button.
As you like.
Alright, how do I cut back again? To left. It's the... yeah. Saving. About the same, like there's more
Time to
ropes.
kill something. Now, better than later.
This bear's getting that work.
On your guard. Right. Someone's gonna won't be me.
Those bears were chumps. Alright, back to camp. Well, maybe we didn't really have to go to camp. But nonetheless, let's go back to camp. Okay.
Indeed, yes.
Excuse you?
Yes.
Let's go to Redcliffe now. I think we're done of the story I actually want to do. Let's see. Alistair. Okay, and yeah, I think we're good. Or the fuck happened here?
Yes?
Oh, what the fudge? Is the Darkspawn here?
It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
You should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Alright, bitch.
All right. You get no mercy from me.
Okay. Thanks. Wow. Oh, why am I getting my frame loss?
Careful.
What the fuck? They're so weak. Come here, bitch.
So you can get off my back. Show them no mercy. Let's see what you may.
Ow.
Come and get well off so you can get off my back.
Wanna attack, please? I don't know why I'm losing so many frames. They're just dying to one auto. Hopefully the game doesn't crash, but... Come here, bitch. Where is the... Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's another ogre. Ow. Yeah, I really don't know why I'm losing so much frames. Alright, buddy.
Got it. Someone's gonna fall and it sure won't be me. Excellent.
And we cleared out the town. Beautiful. Move now? Alright.
Now's better than later.
That's really getting choppy now. It's so weird. Like after 2.5 hours, 3 hours, it happens every time. And it eventually crashes. I really hope that's not the case. Yeah, it's still happening.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh well. Let's go through.
No end to these blasted things.
Come here, bitch. Some baby shit. Ow.
I'll get on it.
There's this random dude over here. Come on, bitch.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? That's right, come on! Sorry, am I too quick for you?
Boring. These guys suck. What the fuck? You standing here the whole time?
How about you? Now, better than later. Right then.